Today we're going to talk about the 7 habits of successful Suzuki families. This is Adventures in Suzuki Parenting. Hi, I'm Jody St. Clair. I teach violin and Suzuki Early Childhood Education in Eugene, Oregon. Today we're going to talk about some of the habits that successful families really cultivate over their time of being Suzuki families. And I hope you take away a few of these things, or I hope you're just reassured that the habits that you are creating will really move you into a successful journey. When I'm defining success of a Suzuki family, I'm not looking at how amazing they are as a player or how many ensembles they are playing in or such. I'm really looking at how we are connecting through music and how we enjoy the music together and really work at learning something at a high level. To me, those are the markers of success in the Suzuki philosophy. One of the very first things that's going to help you with the success in your lessons is to take notes during the lesson. And my families that take notes are always the ones who remember the most over the week that they are practicing. So that can actually look a lot of different ways. So you're going to talk to your teacher about what works best for them and what works best for you. I know a lot of teachers use video in the lessons. You can use voice recording in the lessons. All of those things are great tools for remembering what you need to be practicing over the course of the week. I think it's also really great to remember that there is nothing too small to write down. You might notice that your teacher is using certain language every time they approach a subject, or they might be saying something in a very particular way. And those kinds of things often really help with the practice at home, that you can stay consistent with whatever your teacher is presenting. So even just turns of phrase that your teacher uses, you can write those things down and help them that'll help you in your parenting journey. Another habit of successful Suzuki families is establishing routine. I'm sure you have heard about this. I feel like almost every video I'm talking about something with routine. And that routine just makes such a big difference in how consistent you are and how much you're getting out of your practice. And I'm not just talking about how often and when you're practicing, but the routine within the practice. Another habit, the third habit, is to attend group class if your teacher is offering it. I find that my students that attend group class are the ones who really stick with it long term. It's a huge motivator. We do music to play with other people and to create music together. And this is our chance to really do that in group class. So if it's offered, taking group class can make a huge difference. The fourth habit is to do lots of practice recitals. I actually have a video that's just on practice recitals, so you can check that out here. Practice recitals give your child a chance to feel what it's going to be like to do a recital in a less pressured environment. You can get more information on that other video, but doing these often really make the difference in success. The fifth habit is listening to your recording every day and beyond. So you're not limited to just the Suzuki recording. You can listen to other things as well, and that's going to be really helpful for you. So I would ask your teacher to see if they have any suggestions. They know your child's personality and may have a piece that they would really connect with in mind. I often, even listening to pieces that are further in the repertoire, like jump forward a few books, can be really fun just to think about, wow, I can't believe that someday we are going to play that together. How cool is that? So if you're feeling really tired of doing the listening of your recording, like you've been listening to it for a while, sometimes interjecting a few new things can really make a huge difference. The sixth habit is to attend live performances. There is nothing that can replace the excitement and inspiration that comes from a live performance. It's a truly special experience. If your child is young, don't think that it needs to be the typical kind of orchestral hall experience. Although that is an option, many orchestras do child-focused performances. So you can check that out in your area. If that isn't an option for you because it's just not available, you can see if you can find things in the summer when there are outdoor performances. A lot of times these are more family friendly. When your child is old enough though, make sure that they are getting some sort of live performance fairly regularly. Give yourself a little bit of a goal of, once a quarter or a couple times a year that you're going to see a quartet or an orchestra or a solo performance of some kind. The seventh habit of successful Suzuki families is to be part of the larger Suzuki community. It's really easy to forget that the Suzuki community doesn't just stop at your teacher. Your teacher is a part of a larger Suzuki community by being part of their organization, but you can be part of the larger Suzuki community by taking part in group class, attending local play-ins, or going to the nearest institute summer camp that is available to you. Maybe even traveling far away for a summer institute is a good option for you. Being part of that larger Suzuki community really makes a difference and gives your child some ownership and a feeling of belonging in this community that is invaluable. I hope that this gave you a few things that you might think about as far as your habits and maybe setting a few new goals or intentions over watching this video. I create videos for any age, any stage, and any instrument. Thank you for joining me in this musical parenting journey. Happy practicing.